Alright, Kay, this is Steve here at Certified Transmissions. We have your transmission out here from your Chevy Impala. A couple of quick things. The main issue, torque converter. As you can see, I'm going to zoom in here. This is your torque converter. It's pretty wore out. It definitely needs to be replaced. What happens is it starts to go bad, it'll put metal in the fluid. The metal, once it's in the fluid, turns into liquid sandpaper. It starts to wear out. These are third gear clutches here, and they start to wear real thin and wear out. The other issue is on the valve body. This is basically the hydraulic brain of your transmission. We're going to have to go ahead and replace a couple of the solenoids. These are solenoids here. We'll have to replace these solenoids. They get basically clogged and contaminated with that metal that comes out of the torque converter. So we're going to have to do a recalibration and upgrade of the valve body, replace the solenoids. We're going to go ahead and just replace all of your clutches here and your clutch linings. There was also a little bit of an issue here with your AFL valve. It's basically a valve deep down here. If I can point this out, you won't be able to see it, but down in here is the AFL valve. It's wore out. We're going to have to bore it out and fix that. Also your MLPS, which is your manual lever positioning sensor. It tells the computer what gear you're in. We're going to have to replace that. But kind of the issues you've been noticing, a lot of them are due as well to, like I said, the third gear clutch is being worn out. That hard shift, that intermittent shifting that you've been having, that's a huge issue right there. So we're going to do a full rebuild. We'll flush out the cooler lines in here. We're going to go ahead, like I said, replace the solenoids, the torque converter, and we'll take good care of you. I'm going to email this video to you so you can look it over. If you have any questions, please give me a call. Remember, we do have our 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and we won't do any work until you give us the go-ahead. So let me know what you think. Thanks, Kate.
This is a demonstration video of our hot flush machine. Now this isn't your vehicle, this is just an example of how it works. Now this gets up to, the fluid in here gets up to 190 degrees. Right now it's just warming up. And you can see the lines come out and the fluid's going through here. And where it's connected here, this is actually connected to the cooling system portion of your transmission. And you can see where we've attached it here, and it's going through the lines right up through here. So it's flushing all that bad fluid out of there, so when we put your transmission back in, there's no more contamination. So that's how we clean out the cooling system portion of your transmission. Certified Transmissions, Draper, Utah.